Welcome back. Welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show. My name is Paul, and today we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin price, where I see it going. Will it drop? If yes, how much? What are we doing with altcoins? Are we having an alt season? What's the play here? We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about a whole lot more. I will be answering your questions in the chat, so make sure you put your questions in the chat. And I'll get to answer them. Today I am drinking soda water, just plain old soda water. And I actually have a special guest because you know that I'm not sure if I should do this or not, but you know, we've all been making gains, but I still get the XRP army attacking my videos from 2 years ago, saying, well, you'll see in a little bit, you're going to miss the train, and XRP is going to go up, and XRP is going to do this, and everyone made money the last few months, well, the last year, except the XRP army, XRP maxis. I have nothing against XRP. I told you my views on XRP. Wasn't its time yet. Get in later on. We did call it at the low, so people did want to get in, and it's not going to go to $1,000 or $10,000. It's going to do very well, though, right? So I decided to bring a guest with me today. This is a part of the XRP army. As you can see, he lost his shirt. He doesn't have a shirt on, and he has an empty ice cream cone, right? There's an empty ice cream cone because he has no ice cream. So no shirt, no ice cream, no girlfriend, obviously. Nice pants, though. Gotta admit, you gotta give the pants. But yeah, he's going to be doing the show with me, so I'm just going to set him right over here. He's got some weird-ass shoes as well. But yeah, basically, I see Shah saying he sold his ADA. We'll talk about ADA, don't worry. Someone actually asked me today if I got into ADA, right? And I did say in a portfolio like 6 months ago, you can get into ADA if you want to. That's where the lows were. But I did not get into ADA, but I did get into the ADA ecosystem, which I think is going to do better. So we'll be talking about that as well. Just remind me in the chat, but I'll probably see your comment. But yeah, how is everybody? Where are you tuning in from? What are you drinking? I'm drinking water with bubbles. Water with bubbles here. Here it says I need to change the resolution. I think you can see me though. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Sometimes this gives me different warnings and different like that. It pisses me off, to be honest with you. Regardless, let's have a look what's going on. I'm seeing a lot of people here. I'm seeing Raul Asmus. I'm seeing Mark Preston, my man. I'm seeing the Three Idiots. I'm seeing 001. So the Three Idiots, is like three of you there, or just one named Three Idiots? Just curious if there's like three of you watching this live stream, and if there's three of you, are you watching them together? Are you like watching it together, like on a couch, or is like someone in another house and maybe in the room, and then the two of you are on the couch? I would really like to know. I don't know why. I just really like to know. I see Ashley says so. Asking about DAG, yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about DAGs, by the way, yes. But let's get started. Let's get started with the Bitcoin price. Let's see what's going on, because I did call Bitcoin to get to 40 to 50K by the end of this year, and I called this in January and also at the end of 2022, by the way. But the furthest I can find the video was back in January. So I said we're going to get to 40 to 50K this year, and we have. We broke 40K. It's apparent. We closed above it. If we just tapped it and went back down, I wouldn't have said anything. So what do I see now? And I've made multiple videos about this. And I said that I am taking profits in Bitcoin at 44 to 47K. Okay? Now, when I say take profits, I need you to understand this so you can understand the strategy behind it. Don't just exit all markets and sell everything. Hear me out here, because it really depends on what happens as well. But the safest thing, what I'm doing, is I'm taking profits into Bitcoin and I'm taking profits into USDT, right? So I'm taking half in USDT and half in Bitcoin, okay? Now, the reason I'm doing this, I need to explain to you why. First of all, I'm not doing it right now. Okay, I'm still waiting because I still think altcoins are going to run. So don't rush into anything. Hear me out. But I do believe that now we're in a range. We're in the range of 40 to 50K. And I do think alts are going to start pumping as long as Bitcoin stays in this range and slowly goes up into this range, up and down into this range. Now, the bigger range is actually Bitcoin will more than likely pull back. More than likely pull back to 30, 31K. It's possible. I'm not saying it's going to do it actually. It's possible. All right? So I do have that in my cards, but it's not going to do it now, in my opinion. What is going to happen now, I think altcoins are going to run, and let's see if this becomes into an extended alt season or an actual alt season, right? We had a mini alt season so far, which we called as well, right? So taking profits as altcoins, if altcoins start pumping like crazy, which I'm hoping they are, that's when you start taking profits from altcoins into Bitcoin and USDT. Now, why am I saying into Bitcoin and USDT, even though there may be a dump in Bitcoin? Well, number one, maybe there isn't a dump, right? Maybe Bitcoin goes up further than our expectations and past the end of the year and into January. Maybe it stays in the 44, 47K range for longer. Maybe it goes to 50K, right? So that's very possible. But taking profits into Bitcoin keeps you exposed in cryptocurrency, and if it goes down, altcoins will go down more and you can buy the dip with Bitcoin. Okay, that's one thing. And USDT is so you can live. I mean, I live from crypto, right? So I can use USDT to buy stuff. I can use it to sell. Use it to buy stuff, use it for Christmas, but also I can use part of that to buy the dip if needed, right? So in case I'm wrong, I can always use that. But I do it. But right now we're coming to the end of the first stage of the 3 cycles in Bitcoin. There's 3 cycles in the Bitcoin, 3 stages, not cycles. We have stage 1. Stage 2 is around. We're getting to the end of it. Stage 2 is around the halving, and after the halving, then stage 3 is the bull market and the hyper bull market of the bull market, because we are in the bull market. If you don't think we're in the bull market yet, I feel sorry for you. You can hang out with this guy over here, okay? So, generally speaking, that's what I'm doing. Now, you have to understand that alts we've been talking about, our main portfolio has been going crazy. Like we called Render, we called Solana, right? We called GFO, we called Miria. We called all these coins. They're doing great. And I do think that we're going to start going into other altcoins, right? Because there's other altcoins that are also doing well. And I think the mid caps and micro caps are going to come next. So we are going to see some plays and DJ plays pretty soon. That's why I put out the video, 100x DJ portfolio and so on. I did it on purpose because now you know what I'm referring to. So anybody asks me, which games you want to get in? Which cryptocurrencies do you think are going to go in? What are you getting into? I put out that video on purpose, right? A few days ago. So now you know. Now, that said, and I will be answering your questions in just one second. Let's look at the charts real quick because I'm talking with not showing any charts here. But we're seeing Bitcoin here at the 43K level, above 43K. And I do think it's going to challenge this 45K and break it. And I do think it's going to go 48 to 50K. And I will be taking profits at 44 to 48K once it hits certain ranges, because I do think we're going to go back down. Now, even if we don't, doesn't matter, because I'm taking profits from alts into Bitcoin and into USDT. I'm playing it safe. And also, I'm not doing that right now. I'm going to see how it responds until at least till Christmas or around Christmas. I actually said 15th to 20th of December. I stick by that, but we'll see. It's a wait and see because we can blow up and have some great gains in altcoins right now, okay? Well above the moving averages. Now, even if we go down, all the way down here, see this here? This is the previous resistance area right here. We can come down to the 30K level. This is very possible in 2024 before the halving. Okay, maybe this range right here, 31,600 to 30K, very possible. Another range is here, 35,540, right? This is more likely in my opinion, actually, right? This range right here, 45, 46K. But if we break that, we can go to 30K. But that's not a bad thing because after that I think we're gonna go up like crazy. We need that. That would be very healthy. It would be very healthy for Bitcoin to pull back and make previous resistance support and range support. That would be phenomenal, right? So that's what I'm looking at. Now, when it comes to altcoins, right, we have our picks here. We've been doing very well. We're looking at the weekly chart. We'll look at the daily and the hourly in a second. But we've been doing very well. But see how I told you about ecosystem coins? I've been holding SNEC for a while, right? But we are seeing some really good plays. We're seeing some really good plays. RBX, if you're in my VIP membership, the VIP factor, sorry, then you can see right here. I made that call. Look, RBX, Pith, and Ment. This is something. This is Mantle. This is something I'm getting into for later. I do think these will do very well, right? So we're doing well here. Sorry. This is another AI play I'm looking at. I actually bought this. PAL. Okay, this did very well today. That was pretty cool actually. That was a good buy. And I'm still expecting all these coins you're looking on the screen right now. I think they're going to do very well. And do very well. And most of them we've been in since the beginning of the year. Most, not all of them, obviously. I was a little bit late to Casper. When I say a little bit late, I mean like not in the beginning of the year, maybe mid-year or a little less than that. Alex, I called it like before anyone even knew about it. But yeah, we've been doing very well. Daily, we're seeing like some red, we're seeing some green, but I think it's going to do well. I just think it's Sunday, and I think tomorrow things are going to do better. The hourly doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Let's just stick with the daily, right? So anyway, TJ95 just gave me a super chat. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you. Hey, brother, bought a big bag of Harmony. Is it a good project? I personally, I'm not really into Harmony. It's not my thing. So I don't know much about it to be able to answer you on that. And still a network layer 2. Can you do what Polygon did in the last run? Well, that's a very hard answer to give, but let me just check it out real quick for you, man. Let me just check it out real quick. Give me a second. And look, I'm going to tell you a little secret right now, but I will show you something. Harmony. Let's look at Harmony. And I'll tell you a little secret. Something that no one is telling you. 100% no one's telling you what I'm going to tell you right now. All right, look. Here's the Harmony chart, right? Okay, found the bottom right here. Let's look at the weekly. Don't even bother with the daily right now. Looks like there's support here. Let's see if it retests and makes this support, or if it goes up and breaks this resistance area right here. All right, let's go to the old chart real quick. If you want to be conservative, it needs to break 0.033 to get in. If it breaks that level, it comes back down, makes a support, this is when you get in. And you do have a lot of upside potential. We don't know if it's going to go to all-time highs. It can very well come up to this level right here. So a 10x is in the play here, in my opinion, if it breaks this resistance area right here. But let me tell you something that no one really knows. Is that a spike of volume just here? Anyway. Let me tell you something that nobody really knows here. I could sit here and do technical analysis for you on each of these coins. This is actually pretty bullish on the yearly. Okay, so it broke this range right here, this resistance right here. But here's the secret. I could sit here and give you a 5-minute technical analysis report, and it will sound all sophisticated, sound great. The problem is complete bullshit. And let me explain what I mean by complete bullshit. It's not that I'm bullshitting you. It's that everybody else is bullshitting you. Because it takes hours and hours to do technical analysis. It's not just, let's look at this coin and draw some diagonal lines and look at it. It doesn't work that way. It takes hours and hours. So when people like Tone Vase tell you I'm either going to trade or make YouTube videos, they have a point. Now, I can give you an overview, and I do that in my videos, and I do that right here. But that's not technical analysis in the full way that technical analysis is supposed to be, right? I'm being completely honest with you here. All these TA people you see online, most of it's complete bullshit. They start drawing diagonal lines here, 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 and heads and shoulders, and we're seeing a heads and shoulders coming, and blah, 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 and it's all fucking bullshit, and they don't even know what they're talking about most of the time. Like, I've looked at their technical analysis, and I'm like, what are they talking about? It's like, you know how you learn to drive a car? And they give you the rule book, and you know what the stop sign is, and you know what the don't turn left sign is, but you really don't know how to drive the car. That's what most people are going through. And I'm not going to bullshit you by doing technical analysis, saying this is technical analysis for Harmony. I can give you an overview, but it's not technical analysis. If it was that easy, like, come on. It takes hours and hours. And that's why When I do TA on XRP, I know it well because I've done it for hours, days, like hours and hours. When I do technical analysis on Bitcoins, because I do it daily. When I do technical analysis on other coins, I do it. That's why I'm very good at those coins. But when you ask me to do technical analysis on another coin, I can give you an overview. But I'm not going to bullshit you for views and super chats here. I can give you an overview of what I think and what I'm seeing. Most things go up in the bull run anyway. Everyone's a genius in the bull market. Everybody, even their mother, right? Everybody and their mother can do technical analysis all of a sudden. But generally speaking, be cautious. I can only give you an overview. I'm being very honest here. So don't. So if you send a super chat expecting me to do technical analysis, unless you have like 5 hours in front of you, I wouldn't, I can give you an overview. I can tell you what I think. If it's a coin that I've already looked at, then I can do technical analysis because I already did it, and I can tell you what I think. But something that I just saw right now, very hard. And I know this is like not in my favor, but as you know, this is one of the, this is a no bullshit, no fluff, no bullshit channel. I'm telling you the truth here. And that's what I promise to do, and that's why I do it for people, okay? And that's why I make portfolio videos, and I explain the portfolio videos and why I get them. It's because I have done analysis, right? Okay, just letting you know, because I'm seeing a lot of people doing analysis here and there on YouTube too fast, and I'm thinking to myself, what are they doing? All right. Now, that said, talking about portfolio videos, I know a lot of you are interested in gaming tokens, and I did make some gaming token portfolio videos. You can see it on my channel, but there's a video coming up too. So if you go to my channel right here, okay, this is the Crypto Factor on YouTube. You'll see I make different videos, okay? This is for you. This is recommended to you by YouTube, what YouTube thinks you will like, okay? And then here are videos I released. This is the Alex Becker video I released today. And this is a live stream we're doing right now. Now, this video right here, the hunt for the best gaming tokens, this is actually a really good video. Go to this video. You're going to have to click notify me. It starts in 44 hours. You do not want to miss this video right here. Okay, like the video, click notify. You do not want to miss this video right here. This is where, what I know is combined with what Stash knows, and we really get into the gaming tokens, okay? It's very important. And watch the Alex Becker video I put out as well. First of all, it's funny, in my opinion anyway. I think it's funny. And second of all, I do talk about how people are taking advantage of Alex Becker or his wallets. Because I'll tell you a quick overview just in case you don't have time to watch it. But people have figured out Alex Becker's wallets. And they figured out that when there's buying action on Alex Becker's wallets, the coin will pump after because Alex Becker talks about it, right? But what some companies have figured out is if they send donations or just send airdrops to his wallet, people think that he's buying that token, or at least the bots, the automated bots think that there's a play there, and he sends them an alert, so they buy that coin, so the coin pumps, and then they just dump on you. And it's evil and genius at the same time. But these people are sending something like $47 or $100 to his wallet, and then the coin pumps. And I think it's ridiculous. It's funny, though. So watch that video and share it with Alex, because I don't think he knows this is happening. He doesn't know this is happening. TJ, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, man. You will always get no fluff, no bullshit on this channel. Now, I want to go into your questions. I told you my views on Altseason, told you my views on Bitcoin. If you have further questions about it or you want more details, go ahead. Now's the time to ask. But let me have a look at the questions in the chat right now. So I'm seeing Raul Asmus saying, hello, Paul. How are you doing? Greetings from Amsterdam. I do not have a question. I do have a question. How much tokens I need from Ajax to make a decent profit? Okay, so Ajax is a coin that I'm actually into. So I can tell you can at least make a 5 to 10x by the end of the bull run if there's an AI narrative, which I think there will be. So I do see a 5 to 10x when it comes to Ajax. Now, if your decent profit, depends what a decent profit is for you. Somebody in Greece, a decent profit might be a lot less than somebody in Dubai, and somebody in Dubai might be a lot less for some, I don't know, American multimillionaire. So if it's a 5 to 10x, $1,000 will get you 5 to 10,000. Now, can it do more? Can it do 20, 30x? Yes. Yes, it definitely can. But the level range you're looking at is 5 to 10x. Then once it gets there, if it breaks above and makes that support, then you know that it can go higher because you want to be conservative, a little bit conservative. But yes, it can do 20, it can do more. But let's look at it 5 to 10, right? Take some profits, take your initial investment out so you can get into something else, whether it's Bitcoin or something else that you think it can 10, 20x, because now is a time where things start pumping and moving. And now is the time to make life-changing money. So you want to leave a bag in there, like maybe half, and then take half out, get into something else. Does that make sense? Right? In my opinion. As for taxes and all that shit, I can't talk about it. I'm not allowed to talk about it. But there are ways to work it. Mark, if you don't find a way to work it, and if your accountant tells you otherwise, find another accountant. That's all I have to say about that. Mark Preston says, when I saw the title of this video, I thought, you always seem to know what the questions are thinking. Thanks, man. And thanks for being a member, bro. I think Bitcoin will roughly 47, 48, and we'll see a decent... Yeah, I think so too. I do think so too. But you always have to plan just in case you're wrong. Because, okay, look, we've been right since inception. But I have been wrong a couple of times, and we might be wrong now. Markets have a way to surprise us. And it takes a lot of analysis. It really does. And even then, it's just probabilities, right? So let's be careful. Let's plan for both scenarios. And the good thing is we are on the first stage of the bull market. So even if we're wrong and it goes down, it doesn't matter. We'll probably go back up anyway. Or it will completely go to shit. And if it completely goes to shit, well, hey, guess what? You risked your money. You did your play. That's it. But as long as you're in Bitcoin, you have a chance for it to come back. And that's why I say take profits into Bitcoin and USDT. Because you can play the markets with Bitcoin, but it also keeps you exposed to crypto. But if you're wrong, at least you took Bitcoin, right? And not like all these dead coins, because a lot of coins die, right? So that's my thought process there. It's time to take profit and go back. I don't know if it's time to take profit yet, in the sense that altcoins may have a huge run right now. And if they do, it's a good first opportunity. And even though there'll be more opportunities during the bull market, I'm not going to let this one go. So I'm more risk on. So if I take profits again, I'm taking it into Bitcoin and USDT, mostly Bitcoin. And then, but I'm not doing it all the way. I'm risking. I know what I'm holding. So if it goes to shit, all I have to do is wait, even when it comes to altcoins, right? Does that make sense? Muzi Chonko says, hello, Paul. I'm Muzi from South Africa. My question is, how can I buy Bitcoin and Solana using MetaMask wallet? That's a good question. And let me answer that. Generally, unless you want me to give you a really, really complicated answer about wrapped Bitcoin and wrapped Solana, you can't. In the sense that MetaMask is, it's EVM, meaning you can do cross-chain, but it's mostly Ethereum-based. And yes, there's Polygon, there's bridges and that, but it's very, very complicated and too long for me to explain them in a live video because I want to get into everybody's questions here. But you can have another wallet. And if you're looking for a free wallet, which is why you want MetaMask, since you're doing Bitcoin, then you don't need a browser wallet unless you want to buy SRC20 tokens and stuff like that and mess with those. If not, then you can just get something like Exodus.io wallet, which is a great wallet. It's online, it's free. And if you do want to play with SRC20, BRC20 tokens and so forth, I have a video on there. You can just check my channel, just search SRC20 or BRC20. It explains what kind of wallet you can get. One of them is, for example, I'll tell you right now, because I play with this all the time. One would be Unisat wallet. And you can also use Leather wallet, and that's for Bitcoin ecosystem, like MetaMask, but for Bitcoin. Ordinals are NFTs, but on Bitcoin, right? And then with Solana, I just use the Phantom wallet, and the Phantom wallet can also bridge and do different things like that as well. But Phantom wallet, that's the way you get your Solana if you want a browser wallet, or just use Exodus for Solana and Bitcoin. Does that make sense? Shut, my man, how you doing? Fire. Is it online? We're online now. All right. Mohammed is asking. Mohammed Abdullah. Hey, Paul, which altcoin you invest in besides if you had minimum amount of money and you don't want to miss the bull run? I mean, there are many AI gaming. We're talking about AI. If we're talking about AI and you want a portfolio, which altcoin, because a portfolio will keep you safe and expose you to massive gains. Buying one coin is massive risk because it's also opportunity risk. Opportunity risk is when something runs, but your coin doesn't. You're losing that opportunity. So in my opinion, you should watch this video right here. This is why I'm putting out all these portfolio videos. Look, 100x AI coins right here, 3 days ago. Watch this video. Boom. Right? After the live stream, watch this video right here. It explains how to work AI and how to make money and up your chances in AI and not lose your shirt doing it. And if you want to risk play in AI, in my opinion, I just bought one. I think I bought it today or yesterday. Yesterday, not today, sorry. Or the day before. PAL, right here, PAL. I bought it yesterday, all right? This actually is a good play, a good risk play. It's new AI, right? I actually want to buy more of it. So that's what you can look at. But watch that portfolio video so you can understand how to work the portfolio and make as much gains as possible without losing your shirt and possibly your girlfriend. I'm just saying. All right, Ashley says, hi, Paul. Do you think anything about DAG? Okay, so DAG. So DAG is a technology, it's a feature, it's something new. Okay. So Casper uses DAG. Casper uses Go DAGs. And now it's a bit Ghost DAGs. It's a bit long to explain, but imagine like a parallel universe or parallel sort of highways for transactions. Now, a lot of people will tell you the best things about DAGs, and there's a lot of videos out there, so I'll just tell you what they're wrong about, and then you can watch videos that explain all the good things, and then you can remember me and say, oh shit, Paul just told me this, okay? I think it's the easiest way to get through the questions and everybody else's questions. And so basically, DAGs are great. I think it's a great piece of tech. Casper uses DAGs, but it's not that new as you think, and it's not as new as people think. As a matter of fact, the first DAGs used was in 2016, and if I'm not mistaken, by IOTA. It was later used by Phantom Coin. And while it's very fast and very efficient, there's no proof of concept yet, and there could be an issue that we don't know about. And it's not as safe as people think either. And I'm not saying anything bad about Casper. I love Casper. People know I love Casper here. But we don't know. And it does come with its how can I put this? Its minuses. See, a lot of people are trying to compare Casper to Bitcoin, and it doesn't work because if you want Bitcoin to be hard sound money and store of value, you don't really care about speed that much, and you want it to be expensive as shit. And people don't understand this. Let me explain to you, because a lot of people think, I keep on hearing people talk about, oh, Bitcoin is so expensive, there's so many fees, this is really bad, it can't work because of that, and the DAGs are better. Let me explain. In order to understand why Bitcoin works, you have to understand what sound hard money principles are. And Bitcoin has a lot more than that going for it, plus decentralization. So if you look at the history of money, and I'll explain inflation to you in the best possible way here. People used to trade in seashells. And I know that sounds weird and we make fun of them. You're like, oh, seashells, really, Paul? Well, yeah, but you have to understand that there were in places where seashells weren't very easily obtainable. They were very rare, they were very scarce. So they were worth money or worth something to the people that were trading in seashells. So it was very hard, they were very rare, right? So that reminds you of the cap of Bitcoin, 21 million. And very expensive to get because people would have to travel for miles and go through dangers to get those seashells. And there was a certain type of seashells and they weren't near a beach and shit like that. Now, when people discovered these tribes using seashells as money, which actually, I think they used it for over 1,000 years effectively, they wanted to trade gold for stuff, but they didn't care about gold. The tribes didn't care about gold. when they figured out they wanted seashells, there were more advanced civilizations. They bought seashells very easily. They started trading in seashells. Yeah, but what happened was they became easily obtainable, and seashells started losing their value. And that's how inflation started. This is what's happening right now with the dollar. The same thing happened with the big rocks. They used to trade in rocks. And when I say they trade in rocks, I don't mean they just picked up rocks here's a rock. We're talking about very rare rocks that you can get a hold of, or a big ass boulder, really big, like bigger than the building, in the middle of the village. And then you had certain rocks, special rocks that represented a part of that boulder, right? Which is basically what the gold standard what happened with the gold standard later on. When we had the gold standard, the most effective system to date, by the way, you didn't go around giving gold coins to people, right? People are saying, oh, well, we have silver, what are you going to do with the gold coins? Ha, ha, ha. No, gold was held in a bank, and you had the banknotes representing that gold. We didn't go around with the gold and like, what's wrong with you, right? So when you hear about the gold standard, if you're young, we didn't go around with gold coins in our pockets. We had a representation of the gold held in Fort Knox, held in central banks through bank notes. When Nixon took the dollar off gold, off the gold standard, and then the world adopted the new model of fiat currency, that's why we have so much inflation and problems right now. Now, fiat is a lot faster than gold and the gold standard, right? And so are CBDCs. But why is that good? Like Bitcoin is a ledger, it keeps traction, it's fast enough, and it's supposed to be sound hard money. If gold was easy to get and was not expensive, gold wouldn't be worth anything, because as the price would go up, people would go mine the shit out of it. And as a matter of fact, whenever it goes up enough, it makes sense to mine it, and that's how you bring more gold. But then it catches up and it sort of balances out. That's the good thing about gold. Well, Bitcoin does the same sort of thing, except there's a 21 million cap, and you mine Bitcoin over time. And that's how it's kept in check. Does that make sense? So while DAGs are a great piece of technology, and you can read all about it, you can see everyone talking about it, everyone and his mother's talking about it on the internet, on YouTube, you have to understand why it doesn't matter and why it doesn't compete with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is not trying to compete with anyone else or everything else. Proof of work is well, so is Casper's proof of work as well, but it's a bit different. But proof of work, decentralization, all that, that's why Bitcoin is hard sound money. And no, it's not the miners that make it decentralized like everybody knows. It's the miners plus it's the nodes, 16,000 of them around the world, right? So you can have a copy of the Bitcoin transactions, right? So on your computer for free, right? So that's what you need to understand. Bill S., my man, how are you, bro? I sold my ADA after that ADA gives 40. Yeah, it happens, Shah. It happens. Why would you? I know, man. It does happen. I hold Mana and FTM. You should think I should. Look, I'm holding Mana too. I'm not holding FTM. I'm holding Mana too. I think Mana and Sam's going to do very well. But the recent discussion I had with Crypto Stash, he actually believes that Sand is actually better than Mana. But I think they're both in competition. They both will go up when Metaverse and gaming goes up. Just giving you a heads up there. Did you change camera because you can't see background? Okay, so I didn't change the camera. I still have the Sony ZV-E10, but I changed the lens. I bought a prime lens. It's called the Sigma. It's a Sigma 16 1.4 aperture. So it lets a lot more light in. So you should have a more clear picture, but it also blurs the background. And that helps me pop out so you can see me better. And I think that's just more professional, in my opinion. Plus, I can do different stuff with it. I also bought another camera, this one, DJI Osmo Pocket. I haven't been using it as much as I would like to. I do B-roll with it. So if you saw the XRP Army B-roll, it's through this little guy. This is a 4K camera, and it is absurd. It's an amazing camera right here. There's this little thing right here. Boom. It's on a gimbal. It's actually pretty cool. I think it should autofocus right there. There you go. Right? So I bought this thing. It has a microphone as well. And I also bought Premiere Pro. I used to use Premiere Elements. So now you see my videos, there's a lot more editing in there because I'm learning Premiere Pro. I actually hired a coach, she's coming in this week, to actually teach me how to edit movies, just because I want to up my game for you guys. You got to up your game. You have to invest in you. So now I'm also learning editing, and then hopefully I'll get a video editor again. But I need to know, because I want to know, because I'm also getting into AI, artificial intelligence, and I do use artificial intelligence, by the way. I'm actually thinking about making another channel. I started one, but I'm thinking of taking it in a different direction. But yeah, that's what's going on. It's actually a Indian movie name. Okay, cool. I like Bollywood, actually. There's this Shaka Khan, and this girl that sings with him, his ex-wife, and I had a crush on her, man. I had a crush on her. Beautiful girl. Naim Nadar, Paul, brother, nice to see you. I just read Velas is back in action. Do they have a chance to recover? Why? Maybe, but why not look for the other opportunities, right? Like, this opportunity cost. See, this is what happened to the XRP army. They didn't understand opportunity cost. When I told everyone to get out before the SEC, they didn't. That's fine. They got completely wrecked. They missed an entire bull market because they were holding only XRP. I'm talking about the ones that were only holding XRP. But if they were holding XRP, Link, Bitcoin, they wouldn't have missed a bull market. ADA back then when I called it. Matic when I called it at 2 cents, right? Solana $2. They would have made a fortune and could have bought XRP with that and had more XRP. But holding just XRP and being so maxi about it got them wrecked. And it's still getting them wrecked because everyone made money this year. We haven't even started the bull market yet, and they're still waiting, right? They get happy for they double their money and they think they're I can't say it, but anyway, you know what I mean. So just be careful. Bill S. Paul, any thoughts on WagMe Games? I think WagMe Games is mobile gaming. I think they're pretty good. I already hold Myriad, GFL, Casper, and Halo. I think that's cool. It's good that you're holding those. I'm not holding Halo. I love GFL, Casper, and Myriad. I think they're going to do a lot better. And I keep on telling people they're going to do a lot better. As for WagMe Games, I'm not in it. I heard about it. I think they're focusing on like mobile gaming, just like Nakamoto games, and I think there's a place for that. So that's actually a good hold in that portfolio. To be honest, I would say I should maybe hold it as well, but I'm not because I'm too diversified right now. Enjoy joy. Okay. How about Harmony One? I'm not into Harmony One. I looked into it in the past. I liked it, and then I got out. And then I don't know what they did or if they changed something, if they updated, if they're doing better. But back when I looked at it, they weren't ready for it, if that makes sense. I think they were over-exceeding their expectations. I'm still bullish on Casper. It's taking a breather. It will come back, in my opinion. But remember, Luai, when I was saying nothing goes up in a straight line, and everybody was shouting at me in live streams like Casper Army or in videos, and if you can see it in the comments, nothing goes up in a straight line. The narratives go and come back, but they all generally go up. You instead of just going from one to the next one, you just hold a little bit of your three main narratives, and you should be good to go. And Casper, in my opinion, should be held along with Bitcoin because I think Casper can do very well. Very well. More than people think, by the way. But I am sticking by the range 92 cents to $1.30. Take profits, reevaluate. That doesn't change for me. Just like Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin more than Casper, but 44 to 47K is my range of profits. And then I reevaluate, right? We look at ranges. So after New Year's, we'll look at the new ranges after the dump. I'm player 3 all games. I'm not familiar with them. Hey TJ, how are you doing, man? I bought ADA for $1.19. Can I minimize my loss and get out at $0.90? Of course you can minimize your loss, but I wouldn't sell it all. I think look, ADA broke a certain resistance area right now. If you're holding ADA and you're scared about losing holding ADA, I would not sell ADA right now. The only reason I got into ecosystem coins from ADA is because I think ADA is going to do very well, but because it ran and I saw it run, I'm like, shit, I don't have any right now. because I got into other plays that are doing very well. I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm going into Miria and Ordi and stuff like that. So, but now that I'm seeing ADA run, ecosystem coins, and they can do a lot better, or all of them won't do better, and it was just a risk play. But I wouldn't sell ADA right now. ADA, let me have a look real quick at the chart real quick for ADA here, because we made a lot of money in the last bull run with ADA. We called it perfectly. Let's see what's going on. So it's sitting just under 60 cents. See, it broke. Let me have a look at the 7-day. Yeah, dude, like right now, ADA is in a good place. So if it breaks 64 cents, which I think it will, let's see if it comes back down here and breaks the support area and goes lower, down to 54, and then go up. But generally speaking, yeah, we're close to the all-time highs. Recent all-time highs, sorry. Let's go to the yearly. Shit, dude, come on. No, I wouldn't sell now. This could come back, make support, and continue going up. But if I was holding ADA, I definitely wouldn't sell right now, man. Just broke this resistance area here. Breaks this range. It can go up here to 119 and then even more. No, I would not sell. Personally, if I was holding, which I'm not holding, by the way, you know, full transparency, I have like maybe 1,000 tokens, but I don't consider that a hold, right? But if it breaks out here, no, sorry, 100 tokens. But if it breaks out here, I mean, sorry, if I wasn't holding, if I was holding ADA right now, I would not sell it, right? Just very simple, because it just broke out, right? So yeah, I would keep holding it. What if Bitcoin gets ETF approval in January? Okay, if Bitcoin gets approval in January, that's why I'm saying I'm taking profits in Bitcoin and into USDT. If you don't have time and that happens, get ecosystem coins like Alex, like Ordi, like SRC20 tokens, BRC20 tokens, and so on. But it's a reaction shot. You can't know with everything. So let it get approved, then we'll see what happens. I don't think it would then drop in March, because then I think around March it's going to be the halving, right? So we might have a very strong, amazing run in Bitcoin to 100,000, and then it could go back down, or we could have a shorter bull market, which is something I mentioned earlier, but I still haven't started it enough, and I still don't know. We can have a shorter bull run, meaning that it will last till the end of 2024, and it won't go into 2025 as much as people expect. Altcoins will go for a little bit longer, and then everything will go to shit. And that is a possibility. It's also a possibility that Bitcoin won't go to 500,000 or 1 million, and we won't have the biggest run in Bitcoin ever, and 100,000 is the top. So my targets for Bitcoin is 100 to 140,000. It always has been since the beginning of the bull run, since I called it. So 100 to 140,000. Then we reevaluate. Can it go to 250,000? Yes, but let's see that range first, then reevaluate, because we're in it. We don't want to lose money. We're in here to make money, right? Like this video if you agree, by the way. Like this video if you at least understand what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to protect you, right? I'm trying to. Oh, and by the way, real quick, not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm making it very clear. If you lose your shit here, it's not my fault. You know, as Ivan on Tech says, big pants, your pants. Your problem, your issue. Even the XRP army holding the empty ice cream cone here is wearing pants. These are big boy pants. I just noticed they're like open. Anyway, I thought Ken used to be more muscular. Anyway, things are changing, man. Things are changing. All right, drinking coffee from Minneapolis. Nice. Will Bitcoin affect USA macro condition if we see a recession, etc.? I'm under the opinion at some point Bitcoin will decouple and has decoupled, as you saw whenever I called it to decouple, but I think it's going to decouple stronger at some point. But this is a question, Shah, that nobody knows. Like, really, they don't even know what's going to happen with the economy. Hi Paul, is it possible if you can make a quick video, 2-5 minutes video, when you are going to be taking profits? Well, I told you when I'm going to be taking profits, but yeah, sure. I usually go live. I do surprise live streams as well, or emergency live streams. And also, if you want, you can go into my private group, right? I have the VIP Factor group. It's $49 a month. And let me just show you what it looks like, just in case, because you might not like it. If it's for you, of course. But look, all these portfolios, about Ordi, about Bitcoin update, Bitcoin hits over 40K, degen portfolios. Bitcoin bears will run in panic. This is where I called it if we're going to break 39K. If you keep on going down, when everyone was bearish, I was bullish. But I do some extra posts in here, right? And there's some extra things. So check it out. The link's down below. The link is down below in the description, right below in the description. Go there, check it out, see what it does, see if it's for you. And if yes, join. If not, of course, I put out videos and updates. You can get most things for free. It's just that they get some extra stuff and faster sometimes, if that makes sense. Because the first thing I'll update, right? But that's the whole point of it, right? Plus, there's different things. We talk, I ask questions and stuff I answer questions. By the way, I know I answer a lot of questions on videos, like in live streams and in the comment section, but it's getting to the point where I just don't have time to sit there answering questions all day after a video is like out for a week. So if you want like to get your questions answered, being in that group would be a way to get them answered. RL Parano, I hope you're doing well. Thank you, man. Gypsum Geek, how you doing, man? What percentage of Bitcoin holders who bought it at the top of previous high will sell a Bitcoin when it reaches that high again? Most of them would probably have sold it already. Most people, when it gets to that price, they say they'll sell it. Some will, but I don't think it's going to be as many as you think. Where was I? Got a super chat. Hexatino. Hey, Paul, what's up? Thank you, man. Thank you very much for the... by the way, really appreciate super chats, guys. Really do. It's not the money. It's the appreciation. It's kind of like, hey, man, you know what? Here you go. Buy yourself a coffee. Buy yourself some soda. I actually like that. I think it's respect. I love it. Paul, I'm not too heavy in XRP, but it seems it will moon in the middle of January, looking for at least 50% pump. Do you agree? I believe... I don't know about the time frame. Because everyone talks about the time frame and everyone's always wrong. So, but I will say that I do see if XRP breaks $1, and I think it will, it should challenge all-time highs. And if it challenges all-time highs and breaks all-time highs, I'm seeing a $4 to $7 XRP by the end of the bull market. So it's good profit. It's actually a bullish outtake. We reevaluate after that. But it is possible. All right, where was I? Give me a second, guys. Just so you know, I am looking at your chats. Look, I'm looking at the chats here, but it takes time to get to some of them, okay? So bear with me. Where was I? Bitcoin, yeah. All right. What is your price prediction for Shiba by Paisley? I don't have a price prediction for Shiba, but I will say this. Some project, some meme is going to take market share from Shiba and challenge it, this bull market. Which one will it be? Will it be Pepe? Will it be, what's the other one? What was that? Let me just look real quick. Give me a second. Will it be Floki? It's going to be something. It's going to challenge it. What exactly, I don't know, but I'm expecting it to be challenged. I think the other meme coins are going to outperform Shiba Inu, in my opinion. I'm still here. I'm just trying to find what question to answer here. So, did you do TA on Sol after you're calling it at least? Yes. Yes, Rahman. I do think that Sol... Look, let me tell you my history with Solana, by the way. I called Solana at $1. At $2 is the earliest video I can find, right? But I called Solana at $2, all right? And when it got to $70, the last bull market, when everyone was selling it, I said, don't sell. It's going to go to 150. If it breaks 150, it will go to 250, and that's where I called the top in the previous bull market. And that's exactly what happened. And then when it went down, I was begging people to buy Solana since last year. Begging people. And I do see Solana going to $700 to $800 by the end of this bull market. Now, in the last bull market, I said if it breaks 250 again, when we had that double thing, that double top in Bitcoin, I said, look, if we have an extended bull market and it breaks it high, I'm looking at $700 to $1,000 or $700 to $900. It didn't do that, but I am expecting that this bull market. So yeah, that's my call for Solana. I'm sticking by it. It will really help if we can make a quick video when you're taking profits around. Yeah, I'll try, man. I'll try. I can't forget the video you made a bet with Gareth. Has he actually paid it? Doesn't matter if he paid it or not. The fact that I won that bet, I think, says a lot. I think it says a lot. Should I remove my investment for Sol? I did 3x on it. No, I think Sol's going to go higher. I would keep it right now and then take profits into Bitcoin slowly just in case, just to keep exposure and keep yourself safe sort of thing. But it's never wrong to take profits. Like if you want to take profits, if 3x is good. Like if you put in 100,000, you made 300,000, take out 100,000, dude. If you put in like $100 and you made $300 and it's not life-changing, depending on where you live, then no. Right? Hell no shot. Yeah, exactly, Jason. What's with VeChain? I think that Origin Trail is better than VeChain, even though I know VeChain. I met VeChain when I was working, well, not working with, that's the wrong expression, but when I helped the University of Nicosia with this decentralized 2019 and 2018. Yeah. I met them and we were talking to them and I kept on telling people it's going to go up, but then I said that it's not going to do what they're expecting it to do in this bull market just because of price action. And even though I was bullish, even though I like the project, even though I know they put the diplomas on it and stuff like that from the university, I don't think it's time yet. And I don't think that's going to be this narrative. At least Origin Trail, which does the same thing, utilize AI. And the funny thing is, they actually utilize AI, and they're the only crypto project that I know that actually uses AI. So Origin Trail does the same thing as VeChain, but utilize AI. That's trend stacking for me. So if there's a competition, I think Origin Trail would win at this point, in my opinion. And that's a huge, bold statement, by the way. Paul, I think that you've stolen the pics from Kyle Chasse when he was on the interview, Ivan on Tech, coins like research and... Yeah, I literally stole them, man. I went to the channel and stole them. I didn't know he owned them, bro. Hey, Paul, I'm not heavy in XRP, but it seems we'll... Oh, yeah, we already read that. So did Ivan on Tech steal Solana from me? Did Ivan on Tech steal the fact... I called the bull market before... I called the bottom of the bull market before it even happened, right? And people can attest to that. I called it with... I literally called it before it happened. I called 15.6K. And then I said that everyone's going to start saying it's the bottom in the beginning of 2023 in hindsight. Right? And then Ivan on Tech side saying that the bottom is in February. Does that mean he stole it from me? Come on, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people, man? Hey, Paul, good to see you. Well, what's your thoughts on Matic and short term? And before I answer that, I do watch Ivan on Tech, and he does have some good coins that he talks about. It's not stealing. It's if I agree with him or not. Right? So I don't... And if he sees my video... and I'm talking about XRP not doing shit, and he says the same thing, doesn't mean he steals it, he just agrees. It's like, all right, wait, let me give you an example, okay? So, yeah, I'll do this one. Ooh, this one as well. This is good. This is a good example, okay? So, this book is called Mastery, okay? It's by Robert Greene. This is how to master something. And I had a channel talking about this, and I've written those books you see on my wall. I actually wrote those books, okay? And a lot of things in those books are from this book right here. Did I steal it? Or did I agree with it and put my own spin and talk about it? Because if that's stealing, then everyone's stealing from everyone. Also, the Wyckoff distribution method, right, which I'm reading, okay, which I called out everybody, told them they were wrong most of the time when they were talking about Wyckoff. I was explaining it because I read this book. Oh, Paul said that we're wrong about Wyckoff. He was right. Yeah, but he stole it from the book. Because this guy right here, Ruben Villahermosa, talked about it. So he stole it. How about primal branding? So I use primal branding in my marketing. Did I steal this? Are you serious? So let me ask you something else. Let's say banana and what else? I don't know. Let's just talk about banana. Let's say I saw banana on Ivan on Tech and I called banana because I thought it was good and I happened to agree with him and looked into it and like, that's interesting. I took it. Okay, great, awesome. So I bought it. I agreed with it. And then I said, okay, I'm looking at this. Good. What about all the other fucking coins he talked about that didn't do shit that I didn't steal, that I didn't talk about? Right? So just because I said one coin, right, which I may or may not have taken from Ivan on Tech, right? What about everything else he talks about? I haven't talked about those coins. Why just because I talked about one of them, why is that negative? Why is that stealing? What's your logic here? Explain your logic. I'm waiting. Like the chat's there. What's your logic? Why is it a bad thing? And yes, I did discover it from Ivan Tech, from that specific show. But I don't see why that's a bad thing. I like Ivan on Tech. I've told people to follow Ivan on Tech. I've even made a video talking about Ivan on Tech a couple of times. I even used him like a crying thing in my video, and you know, because I disagreed with him a couple of times. And you can see my videos. My subscribers know this. I also talked about the video I made today about Alex Becker. I actually did a shout out to what was House of Crypto. Because I literally saw something I didn't know from his channel, which I found hilarious, and I made that video. It's not a bad thing. But again, what about all the other shit that, like, okay, I see YouTubers talk about stuff I talk about all the time. Does that, so? They agree with it. That's a compliment for me. Anyway. Hey, Paul, good to see you. Well, what's your thoughts on Matic in the short term? I think Matic's going to do very well. Not so sure in the short term. Hexatino says big time. Big time, I think, is very good for gaming. They're the leaders, arguably, in gaming, so they're going to do very well. Jason says XRP to the moon. Jason says, looking forward to Paul's reply. On what? On the XRP thing? Man, I told you, I'm good with the XRP army. I got him right here, dude. Look. He lost his ice cream, too. You know, this is funny. I don't know if you've seen this guy in the videos yet. I literally I was sitting here and I was thinking, man, I wanted to do a skit with the XRP army. Like I got this guy doing skits with X just for fun, right? I have nothing against him. And I'm like, shit, he's not available. And I literally went and bought a Ken doll. Which is the most feminine Ken I've ever seen in my life, by the way. He has anyway. And I went and bought some ice cream cones. I had to find it because it's winter. And I cut the ice cream cones. This is like the bottom part. This is a real ice cream cone. So it's an empty ice cream. If you don't know the inside joke, by the way, no shirt, no ice cream. It goes back for years, right? Lose your shirt, no ice cream. It goes back for years. So yeah, it's. But I literally went, and then somebody asked me when I put a picture of this guy on my YouTube community tab. Somebody asked me, was like, "Why would you have a Ken doll anyway?" I'm like, I refuse to answer that. Snack as well. Yeah, I got into Snack. So I got into Snack like what, a year ago or so, or when it first came out, and it was Platimama. Platimama, she was a subscriber on the channel. She told me about Snack, and she told me about frogs, these frogs, the Frog Plague Club, the Plague Frogs, which actually went up like crazy, and I actually accidentally sold it because I had it on sale at a much higher price, and the price went up there, and I forgot to take it down. Somebody took it for like half an ETH, which I'm really disappointed about. I wanted to hold that frog. Regardless, she told me about those. She's a moderator here. She hasn't been here for a while. She does some other work and stuff. It's a web brother and a straight chain. Yeah, so if you're talking about Casper, Yeah, it's like parallel universe. Like I was telling you, parallel highways. But yeah, you could call it a web. Yeah, much better. Actually, you know what? Spider web is a better explanation. My find is still holding USDT by crypto. Taking and not talking. XRP gonna dump. They always do. Hey Paul, what are your thoughts on ordinals and its future? Great question. So everyone's talking about, I'm going to answer the question to the other guy before. Everyone's talking about ordinals right now. When I was talking about ordinals, people didn't even know they existed. I made tutorials on ordinals, on how to buy them, on SRC20 tokens, BRC20 tokens. When they first came out, you can go back to my channel and have a look and check it out. Okay, it's like, you can literally look this up. Does that mean everybody stole it from me because they heard it from me? Or did they look at the video, look into it, and then figure out that was good? Because I also saw somebody when they first talked about it, and I'm like, holy shit, this guy's talking about ordinals. Let me check it out, did my research, and I bought ordinals. It's not a bad thing. So I'm going back to that other thing, but, you know, doesn't matter. I know that they're looking to kill it. Yeah, they're looking to kill it. So one thing I'm not sure if they can kill it. Let me explain why. Because what has to happen when it comes to Bitcoin, the first thing you need to do is put in a request, and a dev has to approve it. Now, in this case, they'll approve it. Okay, they'll approve your request. But then it needs to be voted on. And the people that don't agree will just run their own chain, and it will go into a hard fork. Does that make sense? Now, one thing, they may be able to kill ordinals or semi-ordinals, but people can still buy them, and you can't stop them. But what you need to look at is SRC20 tokens. So SRC20 tokens, they have stamps, which is the equivalent of ordinals on the Bitcoin chain. They're both on Bitcoin. There's ordinals and stamps. But the stamps are inscribed in the UXTL, right? So you can't get rid of them. So in my view, stamps are superior than BRC20 tokens, which is the ordinals. Now, that said, something you may not all know of, which I also talked about, and I do believe I was the first or second person to talk about this, if I'm not mistaken, was DRC20 tokens. And DRC20 tokens are the equivalent of BRC20 and SRC20 tokens on the Doge chain, on Doge. Now, you may be asking, Paul, why is this important? Well, first of all, it can be handled on Doge, much better than Bitcoin. And second of all, meme coins should go to meme coin chain, which should be Doge, and that's why one of the reasons I'm very bullish on Doge. Thank you, Insane. Really appreciate it. Anything about Flare? No, I'm not aware about Flare, Ashley. I'm sorry. Algorand, I'll tell you about Algorand in a second. Any idea what GRT will head? So GRT, the graph, I'm putting it into AI. Now, I know it's not exactly an AI token, Bristian, but you have to understand that AI will utilize something like GRT to be able to implement its AI in the blockchain. So just like Ethereum uses oracles to get information outside the blockchain into the blockchain, like Link, right? Chainlink. That's what Chainlink primarily does. That's what GRT would do for AI, right? If that makes sense. So once AI starts going up again, which I think it will, I think GRT will do well. When it comes to Algorand, Ashley, Algorand is actually a very, very good project. It's a very good chain. It's fast, it's efficient. As a matter of fact, my favorite wallet, or one of my favorite wallets, Exodus.io, is built on Algorand. And we were talking about Algorand with the CEO of Exodus on my channel like a few years ago, saying that the next bull market, which is this one, it should do well. So Algorand is a good pick in my opinion. And I said this like years ago, like even the previous bull run, next bull run, you should be in Algorand. Now, am I in Algorand right now? No, I'm actually not in Algorand right now, but I need to get into it. So you can actually front run me on that one. Chris Henley says, Casper, Neoxa, Dinex, and Nurai. Watch these coins. Okay. I'll watch them. Hey, Factor, I'm late to the stream. Would you like me to start over? What do you feel about Near Protocol? I think Near Protocol has its place, man, but I think other things are going to outrun it, in my opinion. Bitcoin dominance is still high. Yep. Still have time. Hi, Paul. I'm DCAing into GFL. What's the realistic market cap? And I'm not looking at market caps this bull run, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people... So I got accused for using market cap and not using market cap. I know this is crazy. But the XRP army shouts at me because I'm using market cap. And people that, when I don't use market cap, people shout at me because I don't use market cap. And they're saying, oh, you have no basis. Oh. Okay, listen. Market cap doesn't work the way you think it is. It's actually not an exact science, first of all. Okay, I don't have time to get into it right now. But basically, double doesn't mean double. Okay, when it comes to market cap. You can see this for yourself. Second of all, when I use, in every bull market, everyone says it can't get to that price because market cap, and I've explained this in my early videos, because of market cap. It can't get to that price. That would be Bitcoin's market cap or Ethereum's market cap. Yes, but every bull market, more money comes in, plus inflation, market caps go up, right? This is not just in crypto. This happens in stocks and everything, just faster in crypto, okay? So market cap becomes 10, 20, 50x from there anyway. Now, that said, when I talk about to XRP and tell them that, you can't do it because of market cap, it's not the exact market cap I'm looking at. It's the simple equation of for XRP to get to $1,000, it's 4x the American economy and 25x of the market cap of the world. That's $1,000, right? The time when I did the video. So using it as a gauge to understand how big what you're talking about is very different to saying I follow market cap when I make predictions. Does that make sense? So you kind of have to know when to use it. It's more, what was that movie? I think it was the Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp, when they were talking about the Pirates Code. And they said it's not really a code, it's more of not a suggestion, what's the word of it? There's another word they use. That's the way market cap works. It's not code, it's not law. It's more of a guide, right? And I try to explain this and people don't understand this, but that's what I see. Do you expect Solana to get into the top 3? It can do, yes. I don't expect it to, because I don't like expecting anything, but it can do, it's very possible. Why everyone is saying that this is the last bull run in crypto? Because they say that in every bull run. And the truth is, when I was talking to Craig Wright in the previous bull run, I said that the one before that, I think it was actually, I actually said he said it was going to be the last one. I said we're going to have 1 or 2 more. And I do think we're going to have 1 or 2 more, this one and 1 more. But what people are saying, they think the regulation is going to come in and there won't be another bull run and things are going to be killed. But that's not true. What's going to happen is there'll be other bull runs, but it's not going to be as hard, maybe potentially, as the ones we've seen so far with so many coins. But that just means, so their theory is, let's say you have 1,000 coins, you have 33,000 coins, but let's say you have 1,000 coins. If regulations come in, you'll only have like 5 coins and there won't be as much profits to make. But what they're forgetting is, if those coins go away, then these coins that stayed, the 3 or 5 coins that stayed, will have more people will come into these coins because they have less choice. So there'll be other bull runs, just not one like this. Now, what not like this means, we don't know. Because if you have like 10, 20, 100 coins, they'll probably get more benefits from being less coins on the market, so more pump anyway. So it might be another bull run anyway. So I'm not saying it's going to be the last bull run. I don't agree with it's going to be the last bull run. Just maybe the last bull run as we know it, and that is a maybe. Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Harry, my man, what's up? Muzi Chonkos said, thanks, Paul. Waiting for the altcoin bull run. Awesome, man. Have you checked? I'm not into ICP. I haven't looked into ICP. People keep on telling me to look into it, but I haven't really looked into it. Got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. During a bull run, when fees are high, what is the cheapest way to transfer altcoins into Bitcoin from Ledger? Dude. So what we used to do, we used to exchange into Litecoin when we wanted to send coins to other exchanges when it came to Bitcoin because of the fees. But now with all the bridges and EVM compatibility and all that, I think there's other solutions. And there will be solutions. So I wouldn't worry about that right now. But the cheapest way to transfer altcoins from into Bitcoin from Ledger, use an exchange. Yeah, use an exchange like MEXC or some other exchange. Coinbase has a lot of fees and it takes a lot of time unless you use Coinbase Pro. But MEXCs and there's some other exchanges out there that you can use and then just put it back into your wallet, if that makes sense. And you can always, I like having coins on exchanges, wallets, different wallets, and so on. And that way I don't really worry about that stuff. All right, where was I before? Where was I? My chat moved down, man. I'm sorry. Give me a second. There's a lot of people asking questions today. I just saw JM in the chat. What's up, JM? It has been a long time. All right, where was I? Come on. Oh, there we are. I think I found it. I'm almost where we used to be. Give me a second. Yeah, ICP, I haven't checked it out. I don't have time, man. Like opportunity cost. When I keep on checking out everything, I'll lose what I'm concentrating on here. But maybe I'll check it out soon, Harry. All right. Hey, Paul, I just started working on airdrops after I saw what others made with it with Gilo. Okay. So when it comes to airdrops, I don't do it. I don't try and go for airdrops. And the reason is I waste too much time looking for airdrops. Now, I did make a video about airdrops on my channel, which you can look for. Let me see if I can find it real quick. All right, look. It's a long time ago as well. So if you just put airdrops in the search here, if you just put airdrops in the search here, look, free airdrop, get thousands of dollars for free now. How to make thousands with ZK Sync airdrop. So I've made some airdrop, this one right here, get free cryptocurrency airdrops forever. Watch these videos here, but generally speaking, I have found they're not worth my time. I just rather like, if there's something on Solana, maybe it's worth my time. And a couple I've looked at actually, because I was really, I'll be honest with you, I kind of looked into it, but I don't have time to look at them all or waste time trying to like do shit to get them. Like I hate that. But I did play around with Solana. Let me tell you real quick what I did exactly. My computer just froze, fuck's sake. Give me a second. All right, there you go. So one thing I started using, and this I did get from Ivan on Tech, by the way. MarginFi, I started using with Phantom Wallet, right? I started using Tensor, Sega, and Drift. And I think Drift, I didn't really go through with it. But those are the ones I looked into. And the reason I did is I wanted to try them out as well because I want to get, I love Solana, so I want to get more into Solana. But generally speaking, I don't have time to do it. Airdrops is not my thing. Airdrops is not my thing. I'd rather just do what I do. Just like NFTs, it's not really my thing. I bought some NFTs, I made some money, I lost more money. It's not really my thing. I know how to market them, I know how to sell them, I know how to buy courses. I used to work with NFTs, I worked with Rentable, I was in higher management, but I'm not an NFT guy, if that makes sense. I'm more of a marketing guy for NFTs. Where was I? What's up, man? Long time no see. Hey, oh yeah, JM. Vincent and Associates. I just signed on Solana Forecast. Sorry, like. I just signed on Solana Forecast. Sorry, like. I don't understand what you're trying to say, man, but thank you for being here. Paul, what's your opinion on SolarStorm? I have no opinion on SolarStorm. I thought... So here's something I was disagreeing with on Ivan on Tech, which he ended up being right when it came to Lightning Network. I was more bullish on Lightning Network than Ivan on Tech. But it turns out that Lightning Network wasn't as efficient as I believed it to be. So, but I do think it's going to become efficient in a way, or something's going to happen in the future. Maybe it's not going to be Lightning, maybe it'll be something else. But anyway, I still disagree with him in increasing block size and stuff like that. I mean, we keep on having this conversation and Bitcoin keeps on forking. You're getting what you want. Go over there, go to BSC, go to BSV. Arguably, BSV is more of the original white paper anyway. But I think Bitcoin should be left alone as it is. For the reasons why I explained earlier on when I was talking about money and how money works, that's why. Casper is a good buy right now. I'd say dollar cost averaging in right now into Casper might be a good idea. You're welcome. Harry, thank you, man. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate the 3 idiots too. Do you really think Inspect can do 1,000x? I never really said 1,000x. I maybe in the, okay, I kind of did. 100x 10 times? Yeah, I think it's very possible. I'm not sure if it's probable, but I think it's possible. And there are going to be coins that are going to do that. And Inspect, possibly, it can be one of them. But did I say 1,000x on Inspect? Like, I never said 1,000x on Inspect. Are you guys kidding me? Inspect is a Twitter thing. It might do well. It might do very well. I'm not sure about 1,000x though. Are you still expecting $4 to $7 IDA? Yes. What you think about time in Bitcoin ordinance? Time. I don't know about time in Bitcoin ordinals. I don't know. Is $5 yes, it is realistic. I think $5 ADA is realistic if they get their shit together. Bonk surprised everyone, man. This year in January, we have to see a massive run in Bitcoin. We can repeat it again because of Chinese New Year. You're trying to like listen to what everyone's saying and things, and like you've been doing this all the time. Stop doing that, man. I'm telling you right now, stop doing that. Stop trying to prophesize. There's a difference between analysis and probability. There's a difference between prophecy and saying Chinese New Year and all that stuff. Do I think Solana will make all-time highs this cycle? Yes, I do, Harry. My lady, I don't know much about. My lady is an NFT or coin, a meme coin that I don't know enough about. What platforms to trade in UK? I'm not in the UK right now, so I don't know. But like, why do you have to trade on a platform in UK? Why can't you trade on a platform in general? What's stopping you being somewhere else without being somewhere else if you need to be? But a good one for Europe is Coin Metro. I used to work there as a marketing director. I think Coin Metro is a very good exchange. Do you think there's any point in buying Bonk? No, I think it's too late. Or it might not be too late. It might keep on going up, but I wouldn't buy it. What coin can 30x in the bull market? I made some videos about that. You watch the videos because I'm trying to get through all the chat here. There's a lot of people waiting. I want to get through them. But if you go to my channel real quick here. Oops, that's my website. Sorry about that. I want to go to my channel. Right here. So if you go to videos and just scroll down, 100x AI. So not just, this is a portfolio with 30, 20, and 100x crypto folios. Crypto 100x, this one right here as well, best 100x cryptocurrency portfolio. This is an amazing video, by the way, in my opinion. Crypto 2024, gaming 100x. These videos, just watch them after the live stream, man. You keep on saying take profits into Bitcoin. Do you think there will be any Bitcoin left to buy or a huge Bitcoin? Well, one of the reasons I like taking profits into Bitcoin is for that reason. So people don't know this. People have to understand this. People accuse me of being a Bitcoin maxi. And they're only half right because I'm a semi-Bitcoin maxi. Like, I'm into altcoins. I love altcoins. I love the tech. But I'm also a semi-Bitcoin maxi for the reasons I explained earlier on about hard sound money principles, but also generally speaking, I think it's what you want to accumulate more of. Do I know where we can buy Casper in Canada? Try MEXC. If you go to my website and you just go to resources up here to the top right, resources, just right here, crypto exchanges, try Pionex and try MEXC Global. This should work. It used to work for the US. It should work for Canada. It does work for Canada. So try it out. MEXC does work, actually. I'm not saying you should use a VPN if it doesn't, but I'm just saying. Paul, G Swift is, yeah, I think G Swift, I don't know, legit. I think it's good. If you're talking about legit as in slang, as in bad is good, I think legit, yeah, I think it's going to do well, Kai. I think G Swift can do well, not going to do well. I'm in G Swift. I have it in my portfolio, my gaming portfolio. Okay, there's a lot of questions here. I'm going to answer a few more because I'm starting to get tired. Jason says, every live has someone instigating stuff with another YouTuber. You guys are always reaching to create drama. Are you talking to me or are you talking to people in the chat? I'm not sure. Is it, really, is it too late to get into any coin? No, it's not too late. Watch my videos on how to get into... You should have got in when I was telling you to get in. But if you get in now and we get a drop, you can always buy a little bit more. I think we're in the first stage of the three-cycle bull market. So there's 3 stages of a bull market. We're in stage 1. I've said this in videos. So I don't think it's late, but be ready for a dump. Get into solid projects that you think are going to go up if it dumps. Paul did call the bottom of the barrel before anyone. I listened to Supo, who kept predicting lower prices. It never happened. Paul called it. Thank you, man. Thank you, Harry. I also called the double top and the 30K previous bottom. Just saying. And the 40, 50K by the end of this year, which everyone made fun of. Or every single one of those prediction people made fun of. The truth is, I'm very good with Bitcoin because I do more analysis on Bitcoin than anything else. That's the truth. I'm thinking Cardano to reach. So yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Y'all leave Paul alone. Dang, we hear the number clips of nice. Thank you, Ashley. Really appreciate you. Also, congrats on growing your channel so big. You have an amazing channel. One day I'm gonna have your subscribers. Not your subscribers, personal subscribers, but I want to get that silver play button on the back there. See where that stocking is right there? That's stocking. That's where the play button's gonna go. Right? That's where the play button... I also have a new book I want to put there, which I wrote, but I want a silver play button somewhere on there. Stephen Son Candlestick. Yeah, it's a good book. The Stephen Son Candlestick it's the best book in candlesticks, in my opinion. Well done for that, Shah. One more. AVAX 350, 450, or maybe 500. Let me see something real quick. That's a wait, real quick. Possible 300. Let's reevaluate. Let it break 150. No, sorry, 134, and then we can reevaluate. But 2-300 is very possible. 200-300 euros, I would say, for dollars for $200 to $300 for AVAX. Then we reevaluate. I have no thoughts on near protocol for this bull market, mate. Hassan, what's up, man? House of Crypto is also good. I mentioned Harry. I mentioned House of Crypto in my previous video. Actually, I saw him for the first time by luck, and I actually learned something that I didn't know, and I actually shouted him out in my video. So if you this video right here with Alex Becker. This part right here. Let me show you. I think it's funny. I'm gonna show you. Right here. Check this out. For people say, look. Let's play that. Like hell. And I actually saw this in a video from House of Crypto. House of Crypto. This is a shout out. But as people figure out the multi-million. So there you go. So check out that video if you want to. I like House of Crypto. I haven't seen. I've seen only that one video though, so I want to check it out. I want to check out the rest of his stuff. If ceiling picks was a thing, there would never be price action. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure Ivan doesn't mind, dude. Like, it's like a 500 and something thousand subscribers. During a and I always shout Ivan Don't Tech Out. I mean, this is my top list. I keep on telling people to watch Ivan. I keep on saying that I watch Ivan. Like, I like Ivan. I think it's one of the most entertaining. So whenever people ask me about channels, and I even made videos about these channels, I even talk about this in live streams. Alessio Rastani, CTO Larson, and Ivan on Tech. Those are my three go-tos, right? And most of the time I watch Ivan on Tech because I don't watch videos every day. I don't have time. But those are the videos I watch when I want to like chill, have coffee, or drive somewhere. That's who I'm watching. I don't know, Jay. Why did if stealing pics was a thing? Shah, I don't know why you hidden Jason Steakum's comment. He's okay, man. Didn't do anything wrong. Wow, this channel has changed. Kendall's. I wanted to get an XRP Army prop. This was the closest thing to no shirt. XRP Army with the empty ice cream cone. Okay, that was the closest thing I could do. Like, forgive me, but yeah, I can see how that could look, man. I bet I've been this before anybody. Someone's gonna caption that shit and say that I play with that and like maybe take off the XRP Army and say that I play with Ken dolls. That would be so. I would love that. I would love if someone just like. You know how I'm holding this guy? It's very easy, like with Photoshop, to get rid of XRP Army here, and just say that I've been talking about and I like playing with Ken dolls on the live stream. I think that would be hilarious. I would give big props to any hater that does that. I would love that actually. What about Rune? I'm in Rune, man. It's my main part. It's in my Runes. What about Runes, Paul? Supposedly we are 20 baked into. Stamps, you mean? Runes? Like, SRC 20? Am I missing something, Jason? I don't know about runes. I don't know about SRC 20 tokens. Hey, Paul, any thoughts about Casper? Casper, yes. Casper, no. As in, I don't know anything about it. Okay, thanks. You're very welcome, Ashley. How high do you think Chainlink can go? I think Chainlink can go very high. I don't have a price prediction for Chainlink except up. I don't know the actual thing. Thoughts on Sand and Mana? Must play Magical World. You have to. I think both of them are going to be in the narrative again. And both of them are competing with each other. And as companies get into one, they have to get into the other. And while they say the news that they get in, because that's why I've explained all this in many videos, why they're both going to do very well. I make my fiance listen to different crypto YouTubers, and you're her favorite. That's awesome, Harry. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. What's your wife's name? Say hi. Hi, Harry's wife. Hi, Harry's fiance. Soon to be wife, because Bitcoin's going to go up. And, you heard it here. Hope you guys get married, have lots of kids. Or not, have a dog, whatever you guys prefer. It doesn't really matter, because I don't have kids. Okay. Anyway, hi. Am I still her favorite? I just mess it up. Oh, so right, my man. Stanko as well from Slovenia. What's up? How you doing? We have at least one speak on nodes. Okay, awesome, man. Like Miria, nice. You're very welcome. Okay, okay, got it. Paul, you are my new resource to learn in crypto. Thank you, man. Really appreciate you, Dubcapper. By the way, guys, just so you know, just putting it out there, you don't have to do this, but in the description down below, I have different links to courses. I think I got a couple of free webinars, but I got courses there and stuff like that, coaching services. If you are interested, you don't have to. Obviously, I give all this information out for free anyway. But if you want to like work one-on-one with me or talk with me or maybe go into a course, I have a pre-sale, check out the links down below. I'm not going to talk too much about it because we don't have time. I want to get into more questions. But they are there. They are there. LitLab Games. LitLab Games is part of my high-risk gaming portfolio. I have LitLab Games in my portfolio as a high-risk play. I made a video about it. If you look at my gaming video, you'll see about it. Dubcap says, Paul, you're my favorite resource, my new resource to learn from crypto. I appreciate your content. You've already improved. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Really am. I want people to succeed. I want people to make it. I want people to be successful. So really good to hear that. That's why I do this, man. It makes me go on. Hey, Factor, I know you just talked about the graph. Do you think it will make a new all-time high? That's a very good question. Let me have a look real quick. I think so in the sense, I'll have a look at first and I'll answer, but while I'm typing I think so in the sense because I said this bull market. So if it doesn't do it, if it doesn't do it now, it never will. I think it's possible. I think it's possible, and I think it will at least challenge this area, this $1.06. I think it will challenge this here area, and it's possible for it to break all-time highs, but let's see what happens. I'm holding it, by the way. It's in my long term. Long term as in this bull market. I should have known about this live streaming you do every Sunday. It's amazing. Yeah, I do every Sunday, and I want to start doing more. I keep on saying that. The only reason I'm not is because I'm working on my course. I'm working on different things. I do have a sponsored video coming out tomorrow, which I need to do. But generally, I have so much things I need to do that sometimes I lose track and I can't do as many live streams. But I will do. I promise I will do. I just need a little bit more time. Just need to take care of some stuff, and then I'll do more. My top altcoin to buy right now, it depends on your portfolio. There is no one answer. Render is great. Rune is great. Solana is great. There's a few of them that if I had to hold only one... Okay, here, let me see if I can find something for you guys from within my... Give me a second. I should have a post here. Here you go. So this is straight out of the VIP Factor fam. The VIP Factor membership right here. This is November 2023, okay? And I didn't call these coins then. I called them along before that. But I said that my largest position in my portfolio that can also work for a portfolio in this bull run, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, Link, Render, Myriad, GFL, Rune, and Casper. These are my largest positions. All right, these right here. Now, this, if you had one portfolio, this would be it, for my opinion. It's a medium risk because nothing's small risk in crypto, but it's like, so you can call it small risk. But this is like the coins I would get if you're just getting in my opinion, or getting in general. Super chat by JTB. Thank you very much, man. In pounds, so I know you're from London or England. Paul, I had 1x BTC at 40K, just sold and bought 64K of ADA, 38 cents, 12K of XRP. Okay. You sold all your Bitcoin? Ugh. I always like holding Bitcoin. Like if I had one Bitcoin, I would hold at least half. Because if things go to shit, okay, let me show you something real quick. Okay, let me show you something that people miss when it comes to crypto. Okay, give me a second. This is gonna be good. You're gonna love. This is huge alpha here. This is very simple, yet very effective. Okay. Give me a second. Where is it? Whiteboard. There you go. All right, look. All right, let's say you have $50,000, just for argument's sake, okay, or pounds or whatever you want. This is a dollar pound. I don't know what this is. This is like a dollar and a pound. I tried to do both simultaneously. Okay, you have $50,000, and let's say you bought a Bitcoin. All right, you bought a Bitcoin. All right, whatever, and you have some change, but you bought a Bitcoin, and you want to get in alts. And you buy ADA, you buy XRP. All right, awesome. If this goes up, great. what if these go to shit? Right? What if they go to shit? Or what if they don't perform as well as Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin long-term outperforms, right? So here's the thing though. If you put 25,000 in Bitcoin and 25,000 in alts, whatever the alts are, like XRP is not my favorite, but let's just say you put 25,000 in alts and 25,000 in Bitcoin. Now, if alts go up and Bitcoin goes up, you're good. But if altcoins go down to shit, to zero, even if Bitcoin goes down, it will more than likely come back up at some point. And right now at 40,000, we can at least say it's going to go to 100,000. So that's more than double. So at least you'll make this back. Does that make sense? Now, it probably won't go to zero. But even if it goes to 10,000, you're protecting yourself with Bitcoin. You want to always be holding Bitcoin because it has proof of concept, and it's the only one that has a bounce back factor of so far 100%, because we haven't seen a 0% yet. It always goes to its all-time highs and beyond. So why not hold Bitcoin to be safe? This is not the best explanation I just gave, by the way, but it's one that I have to give based on time. But you want to be holding both, because altcoins, Bitcoin, they both go up, you're in the market. Altcoins go down, Bitcoin, you're still exposed to crypto. You go back down, Bitcoin will probably come back up at some point, even if it's in 5 years, so you make your money back. So you're actually protecting yourself. So you're using Bitcoin as sort of a guarantee. Does that make sense? Let's celebrate their first super on a live. This is your first super. Thank you so much, JTB. You just give a first super chat. I'm the first, but I'm honored, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I never knew this existed in YouTube where they see. Look at this. Check this out. I just saw this. So it says number 1 here. It gives a heart. Let's do a heart here. Look, I can give you a heart, and there's balloons. Can you click them? Report, remove. No, I don't want to do that. I want to say congratulations, dude. See, let's celebrate the first super on a live stream. That is so cool. That is awesome. Congratulations, man, and thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Too long stream. Yeah, I'm starting to get I'm gonna need to go eat something. Should we wait for Casper to dip before? No, I dollar cost average and buy some now. You don't know why not? Like, so you'll dip. So what? Like, right now, you know, people, if you're waiting still and you're still on the sidelines, like when it dips, when it starts going down and things go to shit, you're going to be too scared to buy it anyway. Buy a little bit. That way, if you go up, you can look at the next thing to buy or buy more or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Or sorry, buy something else. But if it goes down, you can buy some more. That way, you'll be exposed. Before this market flips, is it safe to move a coin to stablecoin? As safe as it can be, Ray. As safe as it can be. Thank you so much, everybody. Please hit the like button. I would really appreciate you hitting the like button. Please subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Only if you watch the videos, though. But yeah, thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you so much. Now we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.